morning and welcome to today's class. Today we are having optical instruments. Of course, it is ray optics lecture 8, and this is a new part of the chapter. We have to discuss optical instruments. What are the optical instruments? Our human eye is also an optical instrument. We are having this spectacle. This is also an optical instrument. When we see telescope to see any distant star or planets, etc. There also we use an optical instrument, a telescope. When we research the bacteria through microscope, that is also an optical instruments. Electron microscopes are very much used in higher research, nanotechnology, and other. They are also kind of optical instruments. But basically, what we have to discuss in CBSE syllabus, there are only two types of optical instruments that we have to take this year. They are microscope and telescope. Two types of instruments are there. One is microscope, other is telescope. Two types. One is microscope, other is telescope. Okay, and they have different type of functional things. A microscope is used to see very minute, very small object. Of course, they are placed very close to us, and that we have to measure. And telescope is used to observe the distant object. When the object is placed at far away, to see the clear image of that object through an instrument, we take telescope. Okay, and first we take microscope, then that we will discuss the telescope. It is an optical instrument by means of which we can see or observe a very small object. Okay, it is an instrument, it is an optical instrument by means of which we can see or observe a very small object. It is so small that which cannot be even visible by our naked eyes. Without any help, without any aid, we cannot see some objects. They are so small, and to observe such objects, we need an optical instrument that is known as microscope. Okay. Well, after knowing microscope, we can see how many types of microscope are there. My microscope has two parts. One is simple, other is compound. In previous section, we have there are two type of microscope. One is simple microscope. You can see simple microscope, and other is your compound microscope. In previous section of the topic ray optics, we have seen the refraction through lenses. Refraction through lenses में हम लोग ये देखा है कि convex lens से आपका object से size बड़ा भी image बन जाता है. That is, you can get larger or enlarged image by means of convex lens in two different positions. In one case, real image, that is very simple. When we have a certain area, a certain position, when the object is placed between say f and 2f. Okay, always remember there are two things there in convex lens. Suppose we are having this thing convex lens. This is the position of F and this is position of C. In case we are placing over here, then what will happen? This is what we had the general idea that after having the direct refraction, it is between C and F. C means central curvature and F you can observe. If we have this type of situation, this is optical center O, then we always get enlarged image, but this is inverted image and this is your real image. Okay. The same way we can say that suppose we are having a convex lens and this is the focus. Object is placed between optical center and focus. Then after refraction, it will pass to the focus and then we produce that line in backward. We produce that line in backward direction also. Another ray is taken from this that is optical center. Remember, they are not they are divergent. They never meet this side. But if we produce them in backward direction, then they can meet here, and we can get another image. AB, A dash, B dash. Here also you can see that image is obtained enlarged, and that is virtual image. Remember, the simple microscope is just like this. Always remember, a simple microscope, if anybody asks what is simple microscope, it is simply a convex lens of small focal length but of large aperture. एक बड़ा सा convex lens ले लेंगे, उसका aperture तो बड़ा होगा, but it must have a very small focal length. Okay, and small focal length means it has larger power. It must have large power, positive power. When we have such type of convex lens and the object is placed very close to it, of course, object as usual, object is placed between focus and the optical center. Then we can get a very large image, as it may be as large as around 9 times of the object size. 9 गुना तक इसके लंबाई आ जाते हैं. तो इस टाइप के जो भी फॉर्मेशन होता है, इमेज फॉर्मेशन होता है, उसको हम लोग कहते हैं कि वो आपका एक एनलार्ज एक मैग्नीफाई करके वो इमेज दे रहा है. जो आपको मैग्नीफाइंग ग्लास मिलता होगा, आपने देखा होगा, यू कैन सी that palmist and other astrologer, Indian astrologer, they have a very big lens type something, and then they see your hand, they see your palm, okay, and then they can analyze according to their own way. But there also you can see that whatever they see, they always get the enlarged image, very closer look, and that they are using in fact the simple microscope. Therefore, we are basically discussing the simple microscope. Simple microscope, and this is the genuine idea of the simple microscope. Okay, now once we have this type of thing, you can very easily observe that it has a magnifying power. Magnifying power is your M, or magnification is M. M equal to A dash B dash upon AB, and that is equal to this distance is B, this distance is U, that is B upon U. You know it well that 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon V minus 1 upon U, and then 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon V minus 1 upon F. We have two formula. This is the common formula of magnification, where we have M equal to V by U. Clear? And V by U, and we also know for a convex lens, for a convex lens, for a convex lens, 1 upon F is equal to 1 upon V minus 1 upon U, and then obviously 1 upon u क्या हो जाएगा 1 upon b minus 1 upon f. From equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, if we just put the value, we have m equals to, we have m equals to how much? V into 1 upon b minus 1 upon f, simply 1 minus b by f. This is equation 3. This is your equation number 3. Okay. Here determine this thing. Now after getting m equal this one and this one, equation 3 is the main equation now. I am just removing the diagram so that larger space is available for calculation work. Okay. Now I am having this thing. Now you can see if the final image is obtained at the near point or the least distance of distinct vision. Least distance of distinct vision, always remember, according to sign convention, V and U both were negative, and here in this case also we will place V as negative, and it is equal to minus D. If the final image is obtained at least distance of distinct vision or near point, D is least distance of distinct vision or near point. Then equation 3 becomes m equal to 1 plus b by f. This is the expression for magnifying power or magnification of a simple microscope. Okay. Now I am again repeating what is a simple microscope. If anyone asks you what is simple microscope, then how will you answer? How will you give the definition that I am just going to discuss? What is microscope that we have already defined? A simple microscope is a convex lens of a large aperture and small focal length. Remember, I am just writing down all the things. A convex lens, biconvex, of large aperture and small focal length. Is called a simple microscope. Okay. Now this is the general idea of a simple microscope, and we have seen that what is the magnifying formula. If we can see that could we increase the magnification? If we want to increase the magnification, then we need to increase the number of lenses. Remember, to increase the magnification, we need the number of lenses there. Okay. To increase the magnification, the number of lenses is increased. The number of lenses is increased. Okay. Now you can see that if we say that we have to increase the magnification, that means what we can assume, that is to increase the magnification, the number of lenses is increased. Number of lens increase करना पड़ेगा. जब नंबर ऑफ लेंस इंक्रीज करना पड़ेगा तो उसको सिंपल माइक्रोस्कोप नहीं कहेंगे, वी कैन से इट एज कंपाउंड माइक्रोस्कोप. देन a new type of microscope is formed, which is called as compound microscope, which is called as compound microscope. ठीक है. So this is the next phase of the course of the topic. That we have already discussed what is simple microscope. We have also discussed how we calculate the magnifying power or magnification of simple microscope. Now let us see the structure of compound microscope. Where the structure comes in the exam. कैलकुलेशन जनरल नहीं आता है, लेकिन कैलकुलेशन हम बता देंगे जब हम टेलीस्कोप बताएंगे तो साथ साथ टेलीस्कोप बताएंगे. बट फॉर द टाइम बीइंग we will first discuss how to calculate this, what how to calculate the magnification, how to express the structure of how to explain the structure of compound microscope. This is the definition of compound microscope. This is all about compound microscope. Compound microscope. To increase the magnification, the number of lenses is increased. Then the new type of microscope is formed, which is called compound microscope. But if we use a single lens, it is a simple microscope. And if we use multiple lenses, then we call it as compound microscope. Okay. Now you can see this is an ordinary convex lens or ordinary simple microscope where we have a lens, convex lens, and this is the focus. This is the focus of this lens, and object AB is placed. This is AB. AB is placed at a distance U4 from this. Okay, and its image is obtained. Its real image is obtained A dash B dash A dash B dash here. If this image has to be magnified, further magnified, we need to have another lens over here, which for which this image can behave like an object. Okay, we are adding much larger lens, with large focal length and large aperture. You can see that after refraction, the refracted ray must pass through the focus of this lens. This is FE, and another ray is passing through the optical center of this lens. Okay, you can see that they are not converging after refraction, but on producing them in backward direction, they are meeting at this point, and therefore this will be your final image. A double dash and B double dash. And this lens which is closer to the object is called objective, and this is called your eyepiece. This is called eyepiece, and this is called objective. Okay. Now, why we call it as eyepiece? Because a human eye is always placed near this. You can see human eye is here, and which is watching the image, final image. It will not pass this, but it will pass this because it is obtained. This image is obtained through this lens. Okay, I am again repeating what I have said so far. It is a compound microscope consists of at least two lenses. Always remember. I am just writing down the thing what we have just said. A compound microscope has at least two convex lenses. The lens placed closer to object is objective, and the lens closer to our eye is called eyepiece. Okay, because we cannot remove the diagram altogether, and then the lack of space is there. So we have used both the things. I am again repeating, when you have to write or you have to describe, then you have not to write them separate like this, but you can write all the descriptive part together and diagram separately. Okay, I am repeating, a compound microscope has at least two convex lenses. इसमें ज़्यादा भी हो सकते हैं, but यहाँ पे दो ही हैं. The lens placed closer to the objective is called objective. Closer to object is called objective, and the lens placed closer to our eye is called eyepiece. Eye तो हमेशा लेके चलता नहीं है, लेकिन eye कहीं ना कहीं रखोगे, point of observation कहीं ना कहीं होगा. Where you can, through which you can see, you can observe the final image. That lens जिसके सामने आप अपनी आंखें रखोगे, ठीक है, that lens is called your eyepiece. Remember. And the lens which is close, very close to the object, जहाँ ऑब्जेक्ट के सामने वाले जो रहेगा उसको हम लोग क्या कहते हैं, ऑब्जेक्टिव. ये तो क्लियर हो गया. और दूसरी बात क्या है, इनके फोकल लेंथ को हम लोग कहेंगे एफ टी, इसके फोकल लेंथ को कहेंगे हम लोग एफ ओ. एक हो गया एफ टी, एक हो गया एफ ओ. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, वी हैव टू रिमेंबर वन थिंग, that we have to select these lenses in such a way that the aperture and focal length of eyepiece must be larger than those of ऑब्जेक्टिव, यानी कि एफ ई विल बी ग्रेटर देन एफ ओ। एक तो ये है एफ इज ग्रेटर देन एफ ओ, फोकल लेंथ भी है, और एपर्चर, एपर्चर मीन साइज, यू कैन वेरी इजीली ऑब्जर्व द आई, जो छोटा ऑब्जेक्ट उसके सामने छोटे ही लेंस रखे जाते हैं, उसका फोकल लेंथ भी कम होता है। तो दिस इज योर ऑब्जेक्टिव, एंड दिस बिगर वन वेयर वी पुट आवर आई is your eyepiece, and eyepiece must have the aperture and focal length of eyepiece must be larger than those of objective, those of objective। तो ये एक जनरल आपका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू हो गया। और इसमें क्या हो जाएगा, जो मैग्नीफाइंग पावर में जो हम लोग फॉर्मूला देखते हैं, व्हेन फाइनल इमेज इज ऑब्टेन एट लीस्ट डिस्टेंस ऑफ डिस्टिंक्ट रीजन इक्वल टू v naught upon u naught 1 प्लस d अपॉन एफ, ये एक फॉर्मूला होता है। वी नॉट अपॉन यू नॉट इंटू 1 प्लस डी बाई एफ ई। तो 1 प्लस डी बाई एफ ई तो आपने ऑर्डिनरी उस केस में सिंपल माइक्रोस्कोप में भी देखा, यहाँ पे जो एक्स्ट्रा आ जाता है वी नॉट अपॉन यू नॉट, वी नॉट ये डिस्टेंस है और यू नॉट ये डिस्टेंस है। ये डेरिवेशन आपको कोर्स में नहीं है, लेकिन आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि मैग्नीफाइंग पावर का डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला है। ये डायग्राम ही इसमें पूछे जाते हैं और कुछ नहीं पूछते, ठीक है। तो with that we have completed this portion. Next time we will discuss a little mathematical step, further some mathematical step of this, कुछ इसमें मैग्निफिकेशन के अलग अलग स्टेप्स बताएंगे कब कैसे होता है, कब when we place the final image at when we get the final image at infinity or when we get the final image at near point। ये near point कौन सा होता है? A normal human being can see some object very clearly at a certain minimum distance। जो एक मिनिमम डिस्टेंस के अंदर अगर उस पर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट को रखे तो जिसको हमको बिल्कुल क्लियर दिख सकते हैं, नॉर्मल आई। हम तो चश्मा वाले, तो चश्मा पहनने के बाद नॉर्मल आई माने आएगा। तो इफ एनीवन कैन सी सर्टेन डिस्टेंस प्लेस वेरी क्लोज टू सम पर्टिकुलर डिस्टेंस where we can see the image clearly, that minimum distance is called the least distance of distinct vision, or we call it near point। ध्यान रखिएगा। Remember, the near point for human being is 25 centimeter. A normal human being is 25 centimeter. उसको हम लोग कैपिटल D से दिखाते हैं। That we represent by capital D. Okay. That means what I say. What is near point or what is least distance of distinct vision? Least distance of distinct vision is that particular minimum distance at which if an object is placed, then we can see the clear image through our eye. We can see the clear observation through our eye, normal eye. Okay, and that distance is called least distance of distinct vision. And with that, we have completed today's lecture. And next time we will take some mathematical things, some conditions of this compound microscope, and then we switch over to different types of telescope. Okay? With that, we have completed. Thank you.